Swallow is released and available for purchase in Legend of Slime, so let's go ahead and review this new slime. This way you can figure out whether or not they are worthy of a purchase. And I've gotta say, I love the new animation they put out for him on the introduction screen. Let's go ahead and buy the premium pass to unlock him. And for those of you who are wondering, it is indeed cheaper to purchase the Premium Pass Plus combo, which comes with both passes, because as you can see, it would cost $29.99 for the pair, but if you make individual purchases, it would be $11.99 for the Premium Pass and $19.99 for the Premium Pass Plus. So around a $2 difference if you care about being as efficient as possible. But again, this does depend on your region and currency. We have to level them up and get that slime skill unlocked. Alongside the skill, we have all these additional owned effect bonuses. Actually, I do believe Swallow has some of the highest HP owned effect bonuses of any slime. So if you are struggling with HP, that alone should make him a viable purchase for you. Now, the first thing that I want to do with Swallow is focus on the slime skill. This is because Swallow's skill consists of a new mechanic. If we take a look at the skill description, every 10 seconds we deal 150% companion attack per slice, where the more basic attacks we land will translate to a higher attack count. So we have to see how good attack speed will be for Swallow. Let's start by removing our companions and turning off auto skills. We're going to remove hot seat as well and turn off 2x speed. This way we can focus in properly on how many attacks Swallow lands per skill activation. And as we watch here, we can see that the first skill activation, it looks like we landed about 6 to 7 attacks. But the stacking effect makes it very hard to see the attack count. But the second activation was definitely around 10 attacks for the slime skill, and the third activation looks to be around the same, around 10 to 11 attacks. And I'll explain why the first skill activation had less attacks shortly. Now I want to see if there will be a difference based on how much attack speed we stack onto our slime. Let's equip the relic hot seat to boost our attack speed by 6.96. And for reference, our base attack speed is 8.59 without hot seat, and then 15.5 after we equip the relic. So our attack speed has essentially doubled with the relic on and active. Let's now watch the influence this puts on Swallow's slime skill. Just remember that we do have to wait 8 seconds before hot seat can activate, and it's interesting because the first skill activation always has the least number of hits. That's because I'm assuming Swallow's attack count is based on how many times you hit your enemy before the skill activates. So the first skill activation will always result in the least amount of attacks done. Now, even with hot seat equipped, the number of attacks does feel to be around the same, even though our attack speed does go up to 21.5 with rage. It may be my eyes playing tricks on me, but the number of hits from the skill looks essentially the same. We can test this theory out by using Swallow in battle. Let's re-equip our companions and see just how much damage Swallow can deal. So the first run with hot seat and rage, we brought the stage boss to a modest 9.7 AB HP remaining. I'm going to equip magic point instead of hot seat just to eliminate any damage gains Chicken Cushion could cause. This way we isolate the damage change from hot seat and see if the attack speed boost provides any damage gains at all. Watching this stage boss battle play through without hot seat activated, it doesn't feel a whole lot different from our initial run, and we actually only did deal 0.05 AB more damage with hot seat, which is just within the margin of error for any damage calculations. This means that attack speed wasn't exactly as vital as we initially expected, since we did witness that the number of hits done hardly scaled with the massive increases we had to attack speed. It could be that my testing methodology is flawed, but I can't come up with a reason why I would be considering it's very black and white, whether or not we had an attack speed boost present. There is a good chance that just like Gent's initial release, Swallow's slime skill is bugged, and the attack speed bonuses are not translating to a proportionate attack count increase. Or it's possibly capped and intended to be that way. Anyways, let's see just how good Swallow is compared to the current best slimes available. We will be testing Miner first against Swallow, and I'll be using this hero toy since we don't want to influence the damage too much, this being from the slime skill damage boosts that toys provide to their specific slime. Since using a Miner toy will obviously put Miner's damage ahead, as they are very slime skill dependent. In our first test with Miner, we can see that we are performing just around the same amount of damage to the stage boss, where we brought the stage boss to 9.6 AB HP remaining. And I know I'm going to get some comments saying I'm testing the damage using 2x speed on rather than off. Well, in the second run we had 2x speed off, and we actually did less damage at 9.65 AB HP remaining. So having 2x speed on or off doesn't matter unless you have a slow device, where the processing power of your device can cause you to deal marginally less damage than you should be. Now for that run we did have magic coin equipped. Switching over to Chicken Cushion, we brought the stage boss to 9.25 AB health remaining with Miner, a decent change, and just out of curiosity, we're going to test Swallow with Chicken Cushion as well since Hot Seat didn't seem to have too much of an influence to our damage. We did actually end up doing more damage with Chicken Cushion equipped on Swallow, leaving the stage boss at 9.47 AB HP, meaning the attack speed boost from Hot Seat really didn't do too much for us. And if we do throw Gent into the mix, I can tell you he blows both of these slimes out of the water. Gent's slime skill effect is just too good. The stage boss was left with 1.78 AB health remaining, which is miles ahead of both Miner and Swallow. But we do have to note that we are just using a basic toy without any skill damage influence to Miner or Swallow. This doesn't matter for Gent because his slime skill does no damage, as its activation only deals 30% of our companion attack, where the damage source of Gent's slime skill is just from the effect, which provides a 2x damage multiplier. This allows for companions to deal much more damage as our main damage source. Now, if we use Miner with his specific toy, we can see just how he fares against Gent's 1.7 AB HP ranking, and we can also use this result as a reflection of Swallow's damage, since they did have a relatively similar performance. Now, Miner's battle left the stage boss with 4.44 AB HP remaining, which isn't bad at all. Now, if we had a perfect toy with skill damage, Miner and Swallow could potentially do as well as, if not better than Gent, but because obtaining a perfect toy is very difficult, I still say Gent is the superior slime in this case. You don't need to struggle with toy RNG, you can just equip any toy as long as it has companion damage and critical hit damage onto Gent, and deal just as much as anyone else that is running a Miner or Swallow toy that is perfect. And I'm sure it would only be marginally different both ways, so overall I do think that Swallow is a great slime if you have a perfect toy, and if you don't, I would just go for Gent since his damage is practically proven to be amazing, especially when you can just scrap together any toy and equip it on him. So in my opinion, Gent is the true value pick here, and if you enjoyed today's slime overview, do drop a like and be sure to subscribe, and if you have any questions, comments, or requests, do drop them down below in the comment section and I will get back to you. Enjoy.